Hello everyone, this is Showtime 112. Once again we are in Korea, this time taking a look from the other side. Soviet Union was seriously involved in the Korean conflict, supporting their communist allies, but they were trying to keep this involvement a secret. They deployed their fighter regiments to bases north of Yalu River on Chinese territory. Those units were equipped with the latest, most advanced MiG-15 fighter, and many of the pilots were experienced World War II veterans, some of them even aces. One of such aces was Lieutenant Colonel Kolyadin, who was credited with 15 kills in World War II and was currently the commander of the 28th Guards Fighter Regiment. When MiG-15 first appeared in Korea, it was superior to any of the UN fighters. Balance was temporarily restored with deployment of the first American F-86 Sabre unit. However, there was still not enough Sabres to perform all the fighter duties. So some duties such as bomber escort were still carried out by older types such as F-80 Shooting Star or F-84 Thunderjet. In late February 1951, Commander of UN Forces General MacArthur ordered Bomber Command to increase pressure on Chinese supply lines. This meant entering area of North Korea called the MiG Alley. It was situated in northwest of North Korea, just south of the Chinese border. And it was very well defended by Soviet MiGs whose air bases were just north of the Yalu River, just north of the border. This of course posed great danger for UN aircraft. And as for MiG-15s, defending this area was relatively easy because it was only short flight from their home bases. So Bomber Command sent a group of B-29s for the first time since December. They took off from their bases in Japan, and they were supposed to be escorted by a group of F-80 Shooting Stars. However, the B-29 ran into unexpected headwinds, and they arrived at their rendezvous point much later than anticipated. So their F-80 Shooting Star escorts were forced to return to base, being low on fuel, and B-29 were forced to continue their raid unescorted. On the other side, a group of MiG-15s, led by Lieutenant Colonel Koyadin, took off from Antung Air Base and was vectored to intercept the B-29 group, now completely unescorted. And we're back at Antung Air Base, China. 10 B-29s were damaged during this air raid. 3 of them couldn't make it back to Japan, but had to make emergency landings in South Korea. On the Soviet side, Lieutenant Colonel Kolyarin was credited with shooting down 2 B-29s and would eventually become the second Soviet fighter pilot to achieve A status in Korea. That is, shooting down 5 enemy airplanes, adding to his 15 from World War II. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Feel free to comment. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And keep watching Showtime 112.